today with a Sizzling Stovetop set. What's up, everybody? We are coming at you today with a Play-Doh Kitchen Creations Sizzling Stovetop set, which is looking really, really cool, very detailed. This is one that does require batteries, 3 AA's, but other than that, I think we're ready to dive in and see what we got going on. So, we're gonna open this flap, ooh, and see what goodies lie beneath. Okay, here we go. Right at the tippy top, we've got our stovetop. All of our colors that we need. We're working with a green, a white, a yellow, ooh, an orangey shade, and a red as well. And then we've got our tools, our instructions. We've got, oops, some tongs. We're definitely gonna need these to turn our different pieces of meat or vegetables as we're cooking them. Couple molds, a steak mold, and then it looks like this is probably a patty mold maybe. And then a pan, that's essential. We're gonna need something to cook on. We also have a plate, but look beneath. We also have molds underneath the plate. We've got a roller, a spatula, a knife and fork, of course, a fish mold, a little egg, a pot, and another plate with, of course, a little French toast mold on the bottom. So really, we're ready to get going and to get this all sorted and organized. I'm gonna give our different colors a display over here. It'll help us create our vegetables, the different meat, if we want to do eggs at some point. Maybe I'll keep my plates over here. We have a pot and a pan option, so we can either, steam some veggies, cook some meat on the pan, and then our tools. Keep our tools lined up right along here. Got a roller, tongs, fork and knife, spatula, and then of course, these are some separate molds I'm just gonna keep right here. We should probably start with maybe like a source of protein for our meal. And definitely gonna wanna use the pan for this. So I'm gonna keep it off to the side, and then when we're about ready to put it on the stove, we're gonna hear that magic smoking sound, the sizzling sound. You know what? We're gonna start with a piece of fish, okay? This is a super cool mold that has a lot of texture. We're gonna get to see all the different details. And when I was younger, I didn't have a Play-Doh set like this, but what I did have was a toy grill. It's like a grill that you would have outside. This can obviously be indoor or outdoor, but I had a grill that was supposed to be like a barbecue grill, and it made a sound kind of like this, and it was called the Smokin' Grill, and I used to call it, when I was very little, the Magic Mokin' Grill, and it was a lot of fun. So this is pretty cool to see that this is almost very much like that. What I'm doing is basically packing in this orange color into the fish mold, kind of like we always do. We're gonna gently peel it away to reveal, ooh, a very detailed, very fancy piece of fish. Fish are gonna give you some great healthy fats, good protein, omegas, really good stuff for your body to run on, good fuel. Okay, and like I said, we're gonna grill this up in the frying pan. So, ready for the moment of truth. Here we go. We're gonna wanna have our tongs ready to be able to turn our fish when it's ready. So, ooh, there it goes. Get a little bit of a sizzle. We don't wanna let it burn, so we're just gonna give it a little bit of a turn. I gotta actually work on my tong technique. There we go. There we go. Flipping it, cooking it on both sides. Definitely wanna cook it all the way through. Oh, Okay. Beautiful. Look. And there we go. Our fish is primed and ready, perfectly cooked, nice and crispy, ready to be kind of like the center of our meal. Basically, we're gonna move on to another piece. I know not everybody likes fish, so as a different protein option, I'm gonna do another type of meat. And we have this mold here that's like a steak mold. So basically, the color that we have closest to a steak is definitely the red, like you can see on the box. So I'm gonna grab a chunk of our red. Before it's cooked, it has a reddish color for sure. So we're gonna grab a chunk of that, and we're just gonna press it in to get our shape going. And you notice that they have the bits of white as well. And that's just to show what a cut of meat would actually look like, right? It has the different fibers and the fat and different things that come with the piece of meat. So to make it extra, realistic looking, we can do that. But first, I'm gonna press this into the mold so we can get our shape really solid. Oh, cool, look at that. It really pops. It's like super 3D. I'm just gonna set it in our pan, and then I'm gonna add the white on top. And then it's ready to be cooked. Because we got a busy day at the Sizzlin Stovetop. We gotta keep things rolling. Gotta keep it moving. Whether you're cooking for your family, or for customers at a restaurant, or for yourself, we can't wait all day. We gotta keep it moving pretty quick. So, for this white piece, I'm just gonna roll it out. You can do it on the table surface, you can do it in your hand, and then once it's the thinness that you want it to be, you can kind of let it run along the part that was popping up on the mold, and then get a little bit to go on this extra section right at the top of the steak. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna set our extra white to the side. This time I'm gonna be using the spatula. Okay, now is the moment of truth. We're gonna bring it over here. Ooh, there we go. We got our heat working. Gonna move it around, give it a little shake. Beautiful. We are really working efficiently. We're making some good stuff. So now that we have our proteins complete, I think what we might want to do is use the pot to steam up some vegetables. If you noticed, we have these fun different vegetable modes on the actual stovetop surface. Look, we can do a broccoli, we could do a carrot, maybe even a pepper. And I definitely want to do some broccoli and carrots because I love steaming those. I actually love eating those in real life. So that's what we're gonna start with. And maybe I'll add a little pepper in if I'm feeling it. I know sometimes we like to eat our vegetables cooked, sometimes not. So this is an option where you get to see what it's like to pretend to really cook them, steam them up. And this is the broccoli mold, so I'm gonna give it a good press. We got our green in there, obviously. Broccoli like our little trees. Ooh, look at that. Has the nice little florets on top, which are the part that look like the treetop. And then we got our stalk at the bottom. We'll make a few of these, I think. Should probably grab a chunk while I have the green. And this is kind of cool to be able to play with vegetables, and if you don't necessarily like eating a ton of vegetables, this is a way to kind of get comfortable with it. You can kind of see that you can make all these different combinations, and that a meal is a little bit of each food group, right? We're gonna have a little bit of vegetables, a little bit of protein, and we can kind of get used to expanding what we're used to by just being able to play pretend with cooking them. We've got our 2 broccolis, and I think I'm gonna go on to the carrot next. We're just gonna do a little bit of green, and I'll tilt this up so you can see. The carrot's towards the front of the stovetop. We're gonna do a little bit of green for the stem. And then, ooh, it's a little sticky. And then we're gonna grab the orange, obviously. Fresh orange carrot. Carrots were one of my brother's favorite vegetables when he was little. And I really didn't like carrots too much, but I've grown to love them. And I actually loved broccoli when I was little. Go figure. And I'm just gonna press that in. This is obviously a skinnier veg, so we're gonna keep it away from that burner. Don't want it to burn. And then give it a good press. And then because this is kind of a smaller one, it might pop right out into your hand like it just did to me. So we just pull the extra with our fingers. You know, we got a little bit of a string of green in there, no big deal. Maybe we'll do one more. This time I'll do it with the orange first, and then I'll add the stem second. You could do a full-on meal, and you know, if you have a different Play-Doh set in addition to one of these, like if you've seen any of our other videos, we've done some sets where we have these different like dessert kitchen creation Play-Doh sets. You could do a full course meal. You could do a dinner course, give them a little salad, and then give them a nice sweet treat at the end, and they'll be happy campers. Beautiful. Here we go. Ooh, beautiful. Watching closely. You know, turn them around, give them a shake. Make sure all the sides are getting the heat. Getting cooked nice and all the way through. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Finished off and looking delicious. Honestly, it looks like it could be a 5-course, you know, a 5-star restaurant meal, and I'm really pleased. Hope you guys liked it too. Again, this was the Sizzlin Stovetop set, and it's a Kitchen Creations Play-Doh set. Really happy that you watched the video. Please make sure to subscribe to the Toypedia channel. We've got lots more videos planned, and even more in case you haven't seen all of them. Click the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. And until then, hope you fill up on all this delicious food and have a lot of good time cooking for your family and friends.